Well, can't believe I'm doing this. Heading into Brooklyn to have my first boxing lesson ever. A little nervous, not gonna lie. Nervous I can do it. Nervous if I have the hand-eye feet coordination. I don't know. We'll see what happens. My grandfather was a boxer. Boxed in the military. He boxed in the Golden Gloves. He actually sparred with Joe Louis. Remember his biggest fight probably in Buffalo was against Big Boy Brackey. And he lost that fight. But he had a lot of prizes, a lot of awards. So I'm excited to kind of try and find my groove and see if, boxing runs in the blood at all. That's what I'm gonna try and do. Let's see. His name was Leonard the Lion Janik. The Polish boxing sensation is what the Buffalo News called him. And so, I don't know, we'll see if there's any of that in my life, my blood. If I had a nickname, I have no idea what it would be. I don't think they'd give me a nickname. I think I'd get knocked out the first round. They call it Knockout Todd. Not because I knocked somebody out, because they knocked me out. The Preaching Pulverizer. That's what it would be. Hello, Dimas. What's up, my brother? What are you doing? No, I'm heading into Brooklyn, man. I'm going to a gym. All right. Yeah, put him on the three-way call. Hey, Luis. What's up? Yeah, nice to meet you too. Yeah. Now tell me, you were a WBA welterweight champion of the world? Really? Okay. I mean, is that a problem? You meeting us there? Yeah. Awesome. I'm sure Devon Sifu, who's going to be training me today, would love to see you too. Okay. About 12:30? Yeah, just text me when you get there. Awesome. All right, cool. Talk to you soon. I can't believe I'm not only going for the first time to be trained boxing by Devon, but now a WBA former welterweight champion is going to be there too to do a little training with me. That's pretty insane. I'm now more nervous that I'm going to be able to handle this. Wow.
Did you do anything to mentally prepare or physically prepare for today?
I prayed a lot today. Made sure I was right with God, just in case. No, didn't do much. Stretched a little this morning. Prayed a lot. I might cry today. ask you a question, Devon. What is the hardest thing about learning how to box, teaching boxing? What's the hardest thing about boxing?
The hardest thing I think in boxing is trying to do it at a fast pace. Everybody has a different retainment level, and they don't understand that being that we're in a physical sport, that there's a lot of contact, but they need to learn to relax in that. So I don't think there's anything hard about the hardest thing in boxing is the training, honestly. Other than that, it's mentally stimulating. But because it's mentally stimulated, it makes you become very, very anxious. That's the thing I say consider to be the hardest thing, because you have to try to discipline a person to be a little bit patient, a little bit calm, to learn something before they exceed or speed up in it. I think that's the hardest thing about boxing. Other than that, it's a very easy sport to learn. So I gotta show you how far you can push yourself to the next level. Okay? Try to get 1, 2, 1, 2. Pop, 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 pop. Faster. Pop, 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 pop. Good again. Pop, 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 pop. There, not wild.
I went up like that, yeah.
Not turning double gun. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2. Pop, pop, right here. Pop, right here. Pop, let me go right. Pop, pop, pop. 1, 2. Pop, pop, right here. Pop, right knee. Pop, right here. Pop. What are you doing?
I'm taking a break.
There is a break. You rest when you go home.
Come on, man, I've been going for an hour.
I don't care.
Come on, coach.
You come here to do this. You come to train. Let's go. Get up. You gonna work hard. That's it. 1, 2. Pop, pop. 1, 2, 1, 2. Pop, 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 pop. Again. Pop, 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 pop. Again. Pop, 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 pop. So we got pop, pop. 3 hard right here. Pop.
So let me ask you a question. How am I doing so far?
I think you're doing very good. And one thing that's impressive about you is that you have really good power for someone who just began doing this. Really, I'm not even lying.
No, it's
like,
okay.
The thing is, I have to allow certain mistakes for you to understand the adjustment.
Gotcha.
So I say, make the mistake, because the correction will make
say
you
that
better.
again. Do what?
I say, make the mistake so you can see what the correction will be.
You know how many people need to hear that in life?
Yeah, true.
It's okay to make mistakes.
Yes, it is.
So boxing is a game of mastering your mistakes.
Yes.
Is that fair to say?
Yes, it is.
And you get better and better?
Yes. Boxing changed my life.
Yeah.
And making the constant mistakes that I've made allowed me to adjust and mirror myself and see that I don't have to point the finger to someone else.
Wow.
And I can actually do that and output to give that to someone else, just as you do in church. The thing I never allow my fighters to say is can't. There is no such thing as the word can't. When you can't do something, you already put a limit on what you can do. So I say, if you speak positive or think positive, the word can't will never be in your vocabulary. Why limit yourself? So I don't want you ever to say that to me when I'm training you. I don't want there to be a can't. Like, or just pause me and say, Coach, how would I do it this way? How can I go to another level?
So it's like that scripture verse, Philippians 4:13.
Yeah.
I can do all things through Christ. Doesn't just translate to your Christian life.
Right.
It translates to boxing, translates to your marriage.
Right. Well, actually, that's true, because a lot of what I do in boxing is Christian based. They don't know that I'm doing it that way, but that's how I function. Believe me, there's no such thing as the word can't. Why would you tell me that I can't do something? That'll make me want to go at it more. So who are you to limit yourself? And to mentor that and surrounded with other people listening, I would never allow that.
Yeah.
But no, there's nothing that you can't do.
That's good.